clean. And Kylie Watts is waiting on me to clean the dashboard, the tile, whatever else you've got going on. Thank you so much. This is a remarkable cleaner from the brothers Campanelli. The Pro Series windshield cleaner with the 3 microfiber pads. And not only do the microfiber pads come in colors, they're also machine washable and reusable and tumble dryable over and over and over again. The only thing we ask is that you not use any fabric softener, because fabric softener and microfiber don't get along well. Now, Kylie Watts is back with us, and she has this great item from Campanelli, and this was brand new in the last 30 days.
Yes.
And the pads, I have it right here in my own handwriting. Machine wash, tumble dry.
They are.
That means you can do all that, and you can reach the areas that are hard to reach.
That's right, because with this kit, and David, everything you're going to get is right next to you over here too. You're going to get a shorter pole. You're going to get the long extension pole. The back of this pole actually doubles as a squeegee as well. And then for the first time ever, you're getting 3 of their best-selling microfiber kind of sponges and towel sets, but in the pad that's going to get you up high, down low, and all your vertical surfaces.
And these pads are all machine washable, tumble dry.
They are. So this is our diamond fiber that we have at the top. This is the first time the Campanellis have included that one in this kit.
It scrubs without scratching.
Scrubs without scratching. So if you've ever used their sponges, that's that same diamond fiber you love.
Then the middle one is the chenille that gets very sudsy.
It does. That's your suds factory for washing all of your areas. Then we have that loopy towel. And just like what they make for their glasses and to clean like touch screens, this is a lint-free experience that's going to help you polish those vertical surfaces.
For $31.98, you can pick it up in either the red. Most popular is the navy blue, and we also have aqua on the end. You choose the color because it either matches your house or makes you smile. They all do the great job. Now, what was that, Jason? I'm sorry? Navy is also most limited with fewer than 1,000 to go around.
Oh, good to know.
Now, you're cleaning with just water.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to start up high up here, and we've got some simulated bird doo-doo, we'll call it. And what we're going to do is simply water.
Well, it's bird stuff.
Bird stuff. Bird stuff. We're going to spritz our diamond fiber, and this is what's really nice about this is going to give you the ability to scrub without scratching. So just like their famous sponges that you have, you can see we're scrubbing that area.
You have to wonder how a bird does their business vertically.
Yeah, and you see how it's trapped right there in that mat right there, but you're saying, okay, we've scrubbed that
It happens
mess.
on my car a lot.
I know, on the windshield.
And on the doors.
I know, but I wouldn't use this on the doors, but on your window surfaces.
On
you
the window,
can
well, and
yeah.
on the windows, yeah, right there on the side windows.
And then you say, okay, we've scrubbed that off. How are we going to clean that? And that's where the chenille pad comes into. So what you don't need to do is grab the blue stuff and spritz a whole bunch on the window because you're using way too much cleaner. Spritz a little bit on the
just water.
Yep, little water on the chenille pad itself. Pro tip. 1 or 2 drops of dish soap on here. And what's going to happen is just like their sponges, this is going to create that beautiful suds factory. But the best part is we're like, okay, how do we clean this off now? We flip this over. We've got that built-in squeegee.
That's what the professional window washers are using.
Exactly. So we're going to get that clean every single time with that squeegee, which is awesome. But instead of having to call the professional, you've got the professional tool that you can do it yourself, which is amazing. That's why we love this so much. But there is still one more piece.
Yes. Now, the last piece is that loopy towel piece,
Yes.
and that can fit into tight spaces as well. It can also help to clean all this glass.
And let me just show you this too, David. What happens is when you unlock it from the squeegee position, you have full articulation with this. The Campanellis created this so that way you can go up in those tight corners, the tough spaces, and you see that little tiny dot right there. That's how you're going to lock this into place. So I'm going to lock it into place. Now we can engage that squeegee if we want. And with loopy, couple spritzes. And what's nice about this, we can go up high if we wanted to clean and polish the window surfaces right here. That little bit of residual moisture will go away.
Because if you're in your bathroom and there's a tub in the way, but you've got tile walls, you're reaching over and you're extending, right?
Yes.
You need something that will reach into the corners.
And to that point, can reach down low. So no longer do we have to get on our hands and knees and rub and scrub. If you've got that full long kind of glass door and you get the little nose prints from the puppy dogs or the kids'
I'm a little too old and a little too tall to be on my hands and knees scrubbing. This is why something like this makes such good sense, and it also fits in tight spaces in the car, yes?
It does, and that's where this was originally created for, was for the vehicle. But you can see in this video, the Campanellis realized actually when they were taking this into the home space that you can use this so many places. The backsplashes, the cabinets, your TVs, your glass fixtures that you have, down on the tile itself. This is a tool that's really going to get you up high, down low, and all around, not just in your vehicle, but everywhere else.
We're going to join you over by the car shortly. I want to remind you about colors. Now, in this navy blue, I have fewer than 800 left to go around. So you don't want to wait too long on the navy blue. And we have red and we have aqua. All of them come together at a great, great price, sale price, and 3 easy payments on your credit card. Now, Kylie, let's reach those hard to reach dashboard areas.
Yeah, you got it. So here's what we did inside of here. So I've got my chenille pad right here. Not only is this a good suds factory, this is a good duster, David. So I can go right here on the front. And this is, again, why that triangular head is so important, because look how I can go down all the way to the base of that dash. I can dust easily, and look as I glide it over, even to the passenger side. I can stay in my driver's side, clean this whole area off, don't have to get up, and I can get all the way in that corner without having to move.
I haven't been in this vehicle in a long time.
It's a big vehicle.
It's a huge vehicle.
Which is why it's nice to have this reach.
But it's hard to get into those tight spaces.
It is. And you ever realize in your car where you get that kind of haze on the windshield?
Particularly in the summertime.
Yes. So this is what's nice. Now we flipped over to the loopy towel, and what we can do is we can clean again all the way up high, all the way down low. Get that haze off, clean those windshields, and those are just 2 of the pads that are coming with it.
And you're using only water.
Just water. So we're going to clean that up again all the way over. I can get all the way down low sitting in the side.
And I can help you
Thank
get
you.
over here and get the rest of it. And if there's any residual water, there's a squeegee
Yes.
involved. And remember, squeegees, this little area, is what the professional window washers use.
Exactly, and that's why we love this big extension pole, because now we've got the big extension pole into play. And David, you know, when the Campanellis create tools, they always think of their mom. Their mom is 87 years old. She still lives independently. She's got a big SUV that she drives right here. They don't want her getting on a ladder for anything. So now she's got that great reach. So even this big SUV, I can reach all the way over to
And
you.
Mrs. Campanelli is probably a lot like Mrs. Venable. She's very, very independent.
She absolutely is.
And she can be just a little bit headstrong. Just a little bit.
As most women can, but now you can see we could flip this over. We have our own built-in squeegee. I can go all the way across that, and you've got extension up to 52 inches, which is great. So even with this big SUV, all the way across there, I'm able to glide this beautifully.
This is the little opener that we use to get into the guard house to get on campus.
Yes.
We all have those in our cars.
We do, indeed.
This is why this is so very important, and we have color choices
We do.
for you. And I need to remind you that the Navy is getting limited and few in number. So in the Navy now, we have 700 remaining in the Navy.
Oh, wow.
A minute ago, that was 1,000.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, now it's 700. We also have this in red. This is the red. Here's the Navy, and this is aqua. We are very, very busy because people are realizing that they can clean with just the power of water if they've got the right tools.
Right, and especially with a very unique microfiber tool. You can see this is a triangular head. Unlike any other head that you've seen from the Campanelli team, that's going to give you that full articulation to get up high, down low, and in the corners of things, David. So think mirrors, think those picture frames, the backsplashes. We called this the windshield cleaner because that's where it was originally designed for. But
For flat screen TVs.
yes, polish them.
Because all that electrostatic dust can build up.
It sure can.
And not to mention in your car, on the screens in your car, getting very, very problematic too. So this is going to be answering all those issues and gets into the tight spaces when you can't reach them.
It does. And again, machine washable. So you saw in that video right there, you peel these off, you put them in the wash, you put them in the dryer, you will have them for years and years, and you can clean with just the power of water. So here's one of the heads that are coming here. This is our diamond fiber. First time they've included the diamond fiber in this kit. Give it a couple spritzes, and this is the same one that we've used. I'll go back up to my other faux bird droppings, if you will, here. And what this is going to do, this is going to scrub without scratching. Just like those sponges that you've loved, that diamond fiber is woven to create diamond edges. So you can see it's getting all trapped inside. I'll move it over here so you can see
So whether you use
all
water
trapped inside.
or a spray cleaner,
Yeah.
less is more, right?
Absolutely, and you could use your GP66 if you wanted to. In fact, that will make this even better. So now you say, okay, we've scrubbed off the tough messes. How are we gonna wash the windows? Because cleaning and washing, two different things. So now we've got that chenille pad. You don't need to spritz the whole window with that blue stuff. Little bit on the pad, couple drops of the dish soap, and this is gonna become that suds factory that's gonna get all of that mess on here. So we wash, but how do we get this off? Campanelli's thought of everything. Squeegee on the backside, so now we can flip it over, we can squeegee the window, super easy each and every time. We don't have to get on a ladder, we don't have to call someone for help,
I
we
have
do it
mad
easily.
respect for those professional window washers
I
because they
know.
go up on that scaffolding and they go up on those really high places, and I don't know how they do it, but they do it.
Yeah.
And the windows look great. Many times skyscrapers are made of glass and they need to be cleaned. This is kind of the same idea, except it's for home use.
Yeah.
This is going to be lovely, and you can use just regular tap water, not any special water.
That's right, and then this is the loopy pad. This is the third pad that's coming with it. If you've ever used the loopy towels, you know it's a completely lint-free experience for you to
Right.
clean and polish your surfaces. So a little bit of water on there. We can take that to the window surface too. I'm just gonna pop my water down. A little bit of residual moisture, but when that actually goes away, you're gonna have a lint-free experience. You didn't have to use any chemical cleaners, and you can get up high, down low, and all around.
Okay, in the last month, 9,000 have been ordered.
Yeah,
we
it's
have
popular.
2,500 left. Now, the
that's
three
it.
colors that we have, if you want the navy, we have fewer than 600. We also have it in red, 1,100 in the red, and finally the aqua. About 1,000 left in the aqua. Not a lot when
Yeah.
you realize all the different colors that we have available, but the most limited and most popular is the navy blue. And these are all machine washable, tumble dryable again and again and again.
Again and again and again. Just no fabric softener, and that will be your friend with microfiber.
Thank you, Miss Kylie. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, David. Good
Thank
to
you
see you.
so much. And let's remind you that we still have yet to come our today's special